What if I told you that winter doesn't have to mean the end of your pepper supply? Prepare to be amazed as we uncover unconventional methods that defy traditional growing seasons. Discover how you can keep those fiery flavors alive and thrive with fresh peppers, no matter how cold it gets outside. Picture this. You've nurtured beautiful pepper plants all summer long, watching them flourish and produce those vibrant, flavorful pods you've come to cherish. Then autumn arrives with its crisp mornings and shorter days, and suddenly you're faced with every gardener's winter dilemma. Your thriving pepper garden is about to succumb to frost, leaving you dependent on expensive, flavorless store-bought peppers for the next 4 to 6 months. But here's where conventional wisdom fails us. Most gardeners accept this seasonal defeat as inevitable, viewing winter as the great garden reset that forces us into hibernation mode. What if I told you that this resignation is completely unnecessary? What if those same pepper plants that seem destined for the compost pile could actually become your most productive winter companions? The secret lies in thinking beyond traditional outdoor growing and embracing the impossible idea of fresh, vibrant peppers thriving in the dead of winter. This isn't about elaborate greenhouse setups or professional-grade equipment. Instead, we're exploring ingenious, unconventional methods that transform your home into a pepper-producing paradise, using resources you likely already have or can easily acquire. The first game-changing technique I call the dig and pot method, and it's really revolutionized how I approach the transition from outdoor to indoor growing. Rather than viewing your mature pepper plants as seasonal casualties, consider them as valuable perennial investments. Approximately 3 to 4 weeks before your first expected frost, carefully excavate your healthiest, most productive pepper plants, preserving as much of the root system as possible. The key here is selecting containers that accommodate the existing root mass while providing room for continued growth. I've discovered that fabric grow bags work exceptionally well because they allow roots to breathe while preventing the plant from becoming root-bound. When transplanting, trim back about 1/3 of the foliage to reduce transplant shock and help the plant redirect energy into establishing itself in its new environment. This method preserves the plant's maturity advantage, meaning you'll continue harvesting peppers within weeks rather than starting from scratch. The chop and propagate technique offers another brilliant approach that's particularly effective for gardeners with limited indoor space. Before frost threatens your plants, take healthy cuttings from your best-performing pepper varieties. These cuttings, approximately 4 to 6 inches long and taken from newer growth, root remarkably well in water or a simple rooting medium like perlite and peat moss. What makes this method extraordinary is that pepper cuttings often develop into more compact, bushy plants than their seed-grown counterparts, making them perfect for indoor cultivation. Within 6 to 8 weeks, you'll have vigorous young plants that begin producing peppers much sooner than starting from seed. I've successfully maintained entire pepper varieties through multiple seasons using nothing but cuttings, creating an endless cycle of productivity. The hydroponic haven solution represents perhaps the most exciting frontier for winter pepper production. Don't let the term hydroponic intimidate you. This isn't about complex systems or expensive equipment. A simple deep-water culture setup using food-grade containers, air pumps from pet stores, and basic hydroponic nutrients can transform any sunny corner into a pepper production powerhouse. The beauty of this approach lies in its efficiency and cleanliness. Peppers grown hydroponically often mature faster, produce higher yields, and remain remarkably free from soil-borne pests and diseases. I've witnessed compact pepper plants in hydroponic systems producing continuously for 8 months or longer, yielding far more peppers per square foot than traditional soil growing methods. Creating the perfect indoor environment for winter peppers requires understanding their fundamental needs and adapting your space accordingly. Lighting represents the most critical factor, and fortunately, modern LED grow lights have made this more accessible than ever before. Full-spectrum LED panels that draw between 30 to 50 watts can adequately support 2 to 3 pepper plants, and positioning them 12 to 18 inches above the canopy ensures optimal light penetration without causing heat stress. The timing of your lighting cycle plays a crucial role in pepper productivity. I've found that providing 14 to 16 hours of daily light exposure mimics the peak growing season conditions that peppers crave, encouraging continuous flowering and fruit set. Many gardeners make the mistake of assuming that peppers need the same 12-hour light cycles as tomatoes, but peppers actually respond better to extended daylight periods. Temperature and humidity control might seem daunting, but peppers are remarkably adaptable to typical indoor conditions. Maintaining daytime temperatures between 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit and allowing nighttime temperatures to drop 10 to 15 degrees actually encourages better fruit development. Most homes naturally provide these conditions, making peppers one of the easiest crops to grow indoors. Humidity levels between 40 to 60% prevent common issues like blossom end rot while discouraging fungal problems. Simple solutions like grouping plants together using humidity trays filled with pebbles and water, or running a small humidifier can create the perfect microclimate without requiring expensive environmental controls. Pest prevention becomes infinitely easier when you're proactive rather than reactive. Before bringing any plants indoors, thoroughly inspect them for common pests like aphids, spider mites, or whiteflies. A gentle spray with insecticidal soap followed by a quarantine period helps ensure you're not introducing problems into your indoor space. Maintaining good air circulation with small fans not only prevents pest establishment but also strengthens plant stems and improves pollination. Understanding the optimal harvest timing for indoor peppers can dramatically impact both flavor and plant productivity. Unlike outdoor peppers that often reach full maturity simultaneously, indoor plants tend to produce continuously, allowing for strategic harvesting that encourages ongoing production. Harvesting peppers while they're still developing their final color actually stimulates the plant to produce more flowers and fruits. For hot peppers, I've discovered that allowing some fruits to reach full maturity while harvesting others at various stages creates an incredible range of flavors and heat levels from the same plant. You know, young peppers often offer milder, more complex flavors while fully mature peppers deliver maximum heat and develop taste profiles. The culinary possibilities with fresh winter peppers extend far beyond simply substituting them for store-bought varieties. Fresh peppers in winter soups and stews provide brightness and complexity that dried or frozen peppers simply cannot match. I particularly enjoy using freshly harvested sweet peppers in winter salads, where their crisp texture and vibrant color create a remarkable contrast to typical winter vegetables. Preserving excess harvest ensures that your winter growing efforts provide benefits well into spring. Simple preservation methods like freezing whole small peppers, dehydrating larger varieties, or creating pepper powders and flakes allow you to capture peak flavors for extended enjoyment. Fermented pepper sauces made from your winter harvest develop complex, probiotic-rich flavors that commercial products rarely achieve. As you develop confidence with basic winter pepper growing, exploring specialized varieties opens exciting new possibilities. Compact pepper varieties like Thai ornamentals, Pequin, or dwarf sweet pepper cultivars are specifically suited to container growing and indoor cultivation. These varieties often produce abundantly in small spaces while offering unique flavors and appearances that aren't available in commercial markets. Cold-tolerant pepper varieties like Rocoto or Manzano peppers thrive in cooler conditions that would stress traditional varieties, making them excellent choices for unheated growing spaces or gardeners in milder winter climates. These high-altitude peppers can continue producing outdoors longer than typical varieties and, transition more easily to indoor growing conditions. The ultimate goal of mastering winter pepper production is achieving true year-round pepper self-sufficiency. By staggering plantings, maintaining both mature producing plants and developing younger plants, and exploring preservation techniques, you can create a continuous supply of fresh peppers that rivals any commercial operation. This approach not only provides incredible financial savings but also ensures access to pepper varieties and qualities that simply aren't available through traditional retail channels. Your winter pepper journey represents just the beginning of what's possible when we challenge conventional growing wisdom and embrace innovative approaches. The techniques you develop during winter growing often translate into improved summer garden productivity, creating a year-round cycle of continuous improvement and abundant harvests. Ready to revolutionize your winter growing game? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest unconventional gardening strategies. Share this guide with fellow gardeners who are tired of accepting winter as the end of their growing season. Together, we're redefining what's possible in the world of year-round gardening. Drop a comment below sharing your biggest winter growing challenge, and let's problem solve together.